3:30 in the morning, not a soul in sight. The city's looking like a ghost town on a moonlit summer night. Raindrops on the windshield, there's a storm moving in. He's heading back from somewhere that it never should have been. And the thunder rolls, and the thunder rolls. Every light is burning in a house across town. She's pacing by the telephone in a faded flannel gown, asking for a miracle, hoping she's not right, praying it's the weather that has kept him out all night. And the thunder rolls, and the thunder rolls, the thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold on a sleepless night, as the storm blows on out of control. Deep in her heart, the thunder rolls. She's waiting by the window when it pulls into the drive. She rushes out to hold him, thankful he's alive. But on the wind and the rain, a strange new perfume blows, and the lightning flashes in her eyes, and she knows that she knows. And the thunder rolls, and the thunder rolls. The thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold on a sleepless night, as the storm blows on out of control. Deep in her heart, the thunder rolls. Break it to them gently when you tell my mom and dad. When you see my baby sister, be as kind as you can. Break it to my grandma, who said that boy is wild and bad. Break it especially when you tell them that I won't be coming home again. 'Cause I'm running with a gun and it isn't any fun as a fugitive. Fighting for my life and I don't know if I'll make it alone. Running with a gun and it isn't any fun as a fugitive. God, I wanna go home. Lord, I wish I was home. When you see my lady with a twinkle in her eyes, tell her to her softly and hold her if she cries. Tell her that I love her and I will till the day that I die. tell it to her gently when you tell her that I won't be coming home again. I got in too deep with strangers, thinking they could help me find my way, but nobody warned me of the dangers, and it's always the young and foolish that have to pay. So break it to them gently when you tell my mom and dad. Thank them for the good years and all the loving that I had. Break it to my grandma. She said that boy is wild and bad. Break it to them gently when you tell them that I won't be coming home again. Running with a gun and it isn't any fun as a fugitive. Fighting for my life and I don't know if I'll make it alone. Running with a gun and it isn't any fun as a fugitive. Lord, I wanna go home. Lord, I wanna go home. You gotta break it to them gently. Break it to them gently. You gotta break it to them gently. You gotta really try to roll them. You really try to gently. You gotta really try to soothe them. You gotta really try to soothe them. You gotta really try to roll them. You gotta roll it to my mother. You gotta roll it to my grandma. Gotta roll the old lady. Roll it to my mother. Roll it to my mother and roll the old lady. Roll it to my mother. She's damn near 80. Roll the old lady. Roll it to my mother. Roll it to my mother. Gotta roll the old lady. Roll it to my mother. My sister and my mother and roll the old lady. Roll it to my grandma. She's damn near 80. Let me just click. Da-da-da-da-da-bum. Welcome everybody. Da-da-ba-ba-ba, to the variety show that I'm doing tonight. That is nothing like any other show that you've ever seen before. It's different 'cause it's me, it's not you, that you're coming to see. I'll be making a fool out of myself for your entertainment tonight. Woo! Welcome, everyone. Hester, Gail, all the ladies, thank you. All the ladies, oldies but goodies. Ashley, wow. Hey, I'm drawing the ladies. Sweet. All right. Once again, thank you all. I'm going to give a cough here. Hang on. All right. Guests. I got to sneeze too. I'll be right back. Coming at you live from the west coast of Canada and Dimebag Darren World headquarters in the corner of my living room. And, of course, a couple of songs to kick things off. That was Burton Cummings and that one. And then that other one that I did was Garth Brooks, for sure. You're the new kid in town. Everybody's talking about the new kid in town. Okay, we'll do that one. I think we can find that. New kid in... There's the beauty of being like not monetized. It doesn't matter if they claim my videos. I take it as a compliment because I'm doing all the singing. And if I can sing it and they still claim it as their song, I mean, it is their song, but the system recognizes it and makes it theirs. That's so cool. That's cool. I don't care. That's cool. So there's probably a few, and there are obviously a few versions here. I was just hoping to find one from a company whose logo I recognize a little or something. I think this one looks pretty good. Fingers crossed. Bye-bye. There's talk on the streets, it sounds so familiar. Great expectations, everybody's watching you. I don't know why it does that. Is that the people they meet, and they all seem to know you. Even your old friends treat you like you're something new. Johnny come lately, the new kid in town. Everybody loves you, so don't let them down. You look in her eyes, the music begins to play. Hopeless romantics, here we go again. But after a while you're looking the other way. It's those restless hearts that never met. Johnny come lately, there's a new kid in town. Will she still love you when you're not so many things you would have told her, but night after night you're willing to hold her, just hold it, tears on your shoulder. There's talk on the streets, it's there to remind you. Doesn't really matter what side you're on. You're walking away and they're talking behind you. They never forget you till somebody new comes along. Where you been lately? There's a new kid in town. Everybody loves him, don't they? Now he's holding her and you're still around. Oh my mind, there's a new kid in town. Just another new kid in town. How's that? No, stop. No. Gotta go, Esther. Thank you for stopping by. Tina, thank you for coming by. Gail. Alrighty. Hi, everyone. Well, that's it for the singing part because somebody in my house has to go to sleep. It is 10 o'clock on the West Coast, and some people start work really early in my house. So, as far as the singing part of this is concerned, well, that's it. So, that's how I decided to get the show opened tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Now we move on to a different portion of our evening. I told you it was a variety show. Now it's time for you guys to come on up. So anybody who wants to join me in the live chat tonight, come on up and join me now. It's time for you to come. It is time for you to come on up and join me now. If you would like to come on up, I'm waiting for you now as cars drive by. Right on. Thank you, Gleason. Hi, Carrie, Gail, Tina, Esther, Anna. Cool. Carrie, Gail. Scorpion in the house, or was in the house anyway. I drew every pretty girl that's on YouTube. Sweet. Lambo Stacker. I love it. Beautiful. The Ash scale. Here's a big one. Yeah, so once I had no country in my auctions. All his Lexus live in Texas. You know what, though? I was only able to crank out like so many songs before I got the family complaint. So if I had started with heavy metal, that would have been a one-song deal, like for sure. Considering the first one was Garth Brooks' Thunder Rolls, which is a little bit quieter than the Burton Cummings tune. But that's how she goes. Oldies but goodies figures Garth Brooks does a better job of his own song, but it wasn't bad. That's sweet. You know, I wouldn't want to do it better than Garth. I do. I am lucky. It's sweet. I'm actually scrolling back on all the comments in the StreamYards chat, which mirrors you guys. LOL, Gail. LOL, Gail, but Tina, you're here too. LOL, Tina. But I wish I could keep on singing for you. I really do, but it really comes down to the fact that people need to sleep in the house, and I kind of just had to do that for a little while, but I didn't know how long I was going to be able to, how long people were going to put up with me, and it wasn't very freaking long. But that's cool. That's cool. I get it. Well... Do I got note takers for some other people up on stream with me tonight? I know you ladies don't typically come up, but I figured I'd just throw this open for the fun of it. It's not for any special thing. I'm not guaranteeing a giveaway or anything like that. Just, I've been toying with cameras and such. I bought Droid Cam. I've been using this one camera software, and I've kept mentioning it almost all the time. Irin Cam, IRIUN Cam. And recently it stopped working on my 5 gigahertz wireless network. Now it only works on the 2.4, and I find that it's quite, don't like it. So I went back to Droid Cam for now. So it is, that's what it is when you go with free technology, I'm reading the chat. I'm at the what do you mean, and I don't understand. I got Canadian taxes to do. Well, let me see here. That's for sure not what I'm looking for. Flash. Flash. There. Well, sometimes I'm about singing, and sometimes I'm about coining, and sometimes I'm about singing and coining. I forgot. What the hell is all that about? I forgot. Let's show off some stuff. Let's just throw some stuff under there. That's part of my inherited collection. Now see, here's the thing. I'm hoping one of y'all come up, because if you use StreamYards and you're not paying for it, so you're getting the 20 hours per month free, or if you've bought the next package up where you've got all the free streaming time you could possibly want, it's still only at 720p. And that's not low resolution, but it's not as nice as things could be. So when you stream directly using, say, OBS into YouTube, you can get 1080p, but you can't have people come up and visit. You can monitor the chat still. There are ways to do that, bringing other people aboard. So if you see somebody's doing a StreamYard stream, you gotta come up. You gotta come up, because we're using up our StreamYards hours, where there's only 20 of those. Only 20. And after the 20's gone, well, then you gotta pay. I don't want to pay. That's one from George. I could have found it, but I didn't. I didn't. Let's see here. Let me just do a thing here. I'll bring this over here. Click on that. Wow, that gets bright. I see. I hate to answer that question, because I'm going to do it the stupid way everybody else does when I ask that question. And I'm not saying that the question is stupid, the answer is stupid. It's check eBay for the latest closed sales of these to know what they're selling for. Because I don't honestly know. I haven't sold one myself yet. I think this one came out of a roll that George has because it's so beautiful. But the thing that I'm a total noob at this, but that's what gets thrown my way when I ask what's it worth, is to go online to see what they've sold for recently on eBay. So part of it is I have no idea. And I hate to steer you wrong or right, but they do. I said do. They do hold their value, to say the least. So that's what she said. Said it to me. What is a toonie? This is a loony. No, that's not a loony. Sorry. Okay. Back in the day when we had $1 bills, it came time to replace the dollar bill, and they decided on a dollar coin to replace the dollar bill. And at that time, we had a picture of the bird loon on the coin. And so naturally, the coin became known as a loony, but it was a dollar coin. A loony is a dollar coin. So when we replaced the $2 bill, it just became known as a toonie. 2 loonies, a toonie. So this is a toonie. A loony. Sorry, this is a loony. I'm a nut. Now I feel like I've got to dig out a toonie to show you what one is. But yeah, that's a $1 coin loony. I'm pretty loony, so whatever. Toonie $2, loony $1, and same as a loon. Yeah, you can call it a loon, call it a loony. Call it a toon, call it a toonie. Just don't call me late for dinner, which never happens. I'm just looking around for a toonie right now. I'm not poor or anything. No, I don't even have a toonie. Hang on. Oh, here, I'll show you this. That is the latest loony, the painted one, for the signing of the charter, the UN charter. There is the original 1987 Canada dollar coin with the loon on it. This is the loony. All right. There it is. Now let me get a toonie. I know there's one somewhere. I swear, this is what happens when you don't mark your tubes. I'm not sure. Well, this isn't a hunt that's going well. Okay, so what we have here is one of the commemorative loonies. I'm not honestly sure what that is. I think every time we flip it, we're going to find our lovely queen. So we don't worry about that too much. Take a look at that. I'll roll through a few of these commemoratives here. That one's pretty busy. It's a little bit hard to determine what's going on there. Some people saluting, a ship off in the background, an anchor at the top. Very nice. We'll flip the queen there. Once again, we're looking at Parliament buildings. Looks like we're gathered looking at them, facing them with a group of people. Good old queen. Here is the unpainted version of the UN coin, UN Charter. Here's another loony, this one not in a little plastic holder. Gives you an idea what some of the other loony coins look like, and this is definitely one of those. There are other loony coins in the loony series as well. So we'll flip it on the queen, and there's another UN Charter upside down, but that's the second one I have. Ah. This one is for, it says right there actually in tiny writing. Let me just, is there any more zoom to be had? Oh yeah, there is. Egalite. Egalite. Maybe there's another word here I missed somewhere. Oh, there it is in English. Equality. Yes, this coin is for equality. Equalness of opportunity, not equalness of outcome. Okay, folks? Actual equality. Right? This one was done for the women's right to vote. You can see the lady putting her vote in the ballot box. It's like a koala face, isn't it? That's another egalite. Make sure I got that turned up all the way. Well, it's a shame nobody's come up, because I could have done this without StreamYards and gone to 1080, but that's all right. I like 1080 though. I like the quality. I do things to make sure the quality is high, so you know. I say the quality's high, and Carrie says, lol. Lol. Of course it's the queen. All right, so we got another standard loony, but it's a nice one. One that I've put aside to, I'm going to have a coin book for the loonies soon. And one thing I definitely prescribe to is you should have a coin book for the coins you're hunting for. It helps you find the ones you're missing. It helps you know when you have a crappier one and you come across a better one. So get a little coin folder, even the $5 kind, and start collecting that way. It's better, okay? It's better. Excuse me. I like it when I get to the mute before the cough gets to me. Then I win. Oh, that's another one. The nice thing about having these is if you ever got stuck, they turn into milk, cheese, butter, and bread real fast too. Here is a lucky loony. Okay. 2008 Lucky Loony. It's Olympics. I believe this one is called the Lucky Loony. Another standard dollar. Ah, Canadian hero, if there ever was one, Mr. Terry Fox, running across our fair country with one leg and another one a prosthetic. And there you can see him. There are variations of this where the grass isn't proper and they're hard to find and valuable, I think. Gail, thanks for coming. Appreciate you coming. Good night, my dear. Those were rocks that the local Aboriginal people would stack up to show that you were on the right way. It's called an inukshuk. An inukshuk. Lukup Gray. Nice. These are actually coming across pretty good on camera for me. I hope they're looking as good for you as they are looking for me tonight, because that's looking pretty darn good. Wow, that's pretty neat too, actually. 26, oh, see, now that says right on it, Lucky Loony. Big country in the house. 2016 Lucky Loony. That's pretty nice, actually. You know, I don't think I've taken the time to really look at these as closely as this. Look at the outside is faceted, but on the inside of the coin, it's round on the outside, but faceted on the inside. That is fascinating. Oh, and here's the Saskatchewan Rough Riders 100th anniversary silver dollar Loony dollar coin from 1910 to 2010, 100 years of football in Saskatchewan. The riders wear green and have rider pride. Another standard Canada dollar. And here is, that's an interesting commemorative. Clearly the war guys. One guy is standing there with his weapon ready. The other fellow is the radio guy. And then the spotter with the binoculars, who's standing tall, taking the risk of taking the shot. But he's going to be looking out those binoculars and seeing if there's anything out there. So there are Canada $1 loon coins. Well, I was planning on trying to find the toonies. I didn't find them yet. They're in another tube somewhere. Close by. Close by. I just don't know where they are. Greetings, Sean, 47. Thanks for stopping by. Not doing much tonight. We're offering people to come up if they want to and talk. So far, no takers that I know of. But I'll paste it in there. Nope, that's not what I'm pasting in there. There it is. Talking coins, did a little singing earlier, and yeah, stuff and things. Oh yeah, this one. I don't know what this. Copper, coin, Japanese writing maybe. I don't know. Tai, Ching. I don't know. Tai Ching. Not sure what that is exactly. Oops. I'll drop it. S'il vous plaît. I like this one because it's clearly, got the age 1919. Mike Banoch in the house. Thank you, Banoch. I always like this coin. I'm not sure how I came to have it, where it sort of came from, but I always liked that one. Oops. This one, I was just grabbing different things to throw under here, and this is what happened to come to hand. Good old Sears back in the day was a store you could get anything at, and you would, because everything they had was usually pretty good. And there's a coin celebrating 100 years of Sears. They didn't last. But I wish they did. Yeah, there's the copper coin. Not bad considering it's not a microscope, only a cell phone. Panucci's been in a tournament. Hopefully you've been doing well, Mike. Here's another friend everybody knows. I'm going to do just a little bit of looking. I'll be right back. Thanks for asking Mike what he's doing, because I didn't know either. Right on, man. Shooting stick and doing it competitively, I guess. Awesome, dude. 8-ball, 9-ball. 8th out of close to 300 players, then 10-ball. And he placed 9th to 12th out of roughly the same amount of players. Sweet. So he's freaking good, is what he's saying. If one of your friends comes after your match, do they say stuff like, "Well, I'm glad I missed your match, man"? Does that ever happen? Sour grapes. Found some stuff. Right. The things and the stuff that I found. I live in the part of Canada that hangs down into the U.S. If you go any direction but north, you'll eventually hit a U.S. border. Down around the Great Lakes, there are some interesting places that are still Canadian that are well below the 49th parallel. Well below. In fact, there's a part of Canada that is further south than the northernmost point of California. So, there. You can believe me, or you can choose not to. It's up to you. Here we go. Toonies. The $2 Canadian coin we were talking about. And some of the collectible versions of that. Here's one where there's a dude sitting there, some kind of a seafaring mariner kind of dude. And seems to be minding his old business. And since he's minding his old business, we don't need to know what he's up to. Right? V'ger. V for vagina. Da, 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 da. What? You choose your favorite V thing, I'll choose my favorite V thing. It's a free world. This way. Oh, this is the Northern Lights one. This is the glow-in-the-dark toonie. Glow-in-the-dark. That was a close-up of the Voyager design, you are right. In fact, there it is right there. There's Voyager. Well, now you know where to go. Sean 47 giving away a glow-in-the-dark unit. Voyager. Not Voyager. It's Voyager, not Voyager. Okay? All right? Just... Oh, we already looked at one of them. Oh, well. Guess what this is? Speak of the devil and Satan. rears his ugly head. Time for a special treat, I think, though. Don't you? And what would that special treat be? Well, I'm glad you asked. Sure, it's a glow in the dark. But who cares if it's not dark? You guys ready to experience a glow in the dark together with me? Take a look at that, how there's a little ship, a little canoe. Two dudes in a canoe. And then the T and the H underneath the trees there on the right-hand side. Pretty cool. Are you guys ready? If everybody's ready to see this thing in the glow in the dark, I'll make a glow for you. But I want to see some ones in the chat. So if you're ready to check out the glow in the dark toonie in the dark with me, put some number ones in there so I can know you're prepared and watching. Because if there's nobody watching, I'm not going to do it. Right on, 1-1, sweet. Am I being too demanding? Tell me now. Well, Sean and Carrie, you and me and Big Country's extra ones there make enough. Like I wouldn't have done it anyway. Thanks. Thanks for playing along. Just 'cause. Anna's crazy. She finally found the one. She had been looking for the last 5 minutes. I told her to press any key and she said, "Where's the any key?" All right, let's do this. Is that cool? Got a little bit of mood lighting in the background. It's picking up that mood lighting regardless. Oh, I know what I can do. Hang on. Me think of something just now. I think I can lock the exposure, maybe. No, not with this one. I can zoom in though. Right on the glowy part. And focus. And that's all I can do, as far as I can tell. Alright, let's try it again. Actually, I know one other thing I can do. All right, now we're ready. Clap, clap. I got an itchy nose from my damn allergies from the fact that it's spring. Hang on. All right, okay, so we're ready here. We're going to do it again. I'm going to zoom back out a little bit. Oh, my. There. All right, ready to boom, boom, out go the lights? Boom, boom, out go the lights. There you go. Now you can really see. It's the northern lights. They're floating up in the sky. Can you see the lights? Man, it's as if you're high. You're looking at a coin. It's giving off light. It's really, really weird, man. It's way out of sight. It's a Canadian coin. You want to leave your country? Come here and be free with a guy like me. Yeah. Check out Sean 47's Northern Lights giveaway video from a couple weeks ago. Looks like he's been warming up to this one for a while, but these glow-in-the-darks are hard to part with, don't you know? We can charge it back up again with the light. Wonder how long it takes to charge up. Not very long. I don't know how long it'll last, but I can give it a blast with the light then. I'm a bad friend. Please sub. Because I'm still pretty little. Which means I can do karaoke nights and not give a crap about being demonetized because not getting any money anyway. So it doesn't hardly matter. So one of the things I did recently, Galman, was I put together a Canadian quarter book. It was 96 quarters in a book. And if you would be interested in receiving that, that is all the commemorative quarters that Canada put out and then some, because the book has some blank spots that are not for particular coins in the 96 that I put something else in. And I shipped him a nice, reasonably full book. There was a couple of missing ones yet, but if you would be interested in that, I tell you, nothing displays them better than having them all in a book, all organized, and knowing that you got them all. So, let's charge that up again. Flash. I've had a couple of people sub up recently. If any of you recent subs are here, thank you so very much. And of course, you know, anybody who subbed recently, if you're here. And if you're here and you're not subbed, please do. Because I make quality content all the time with no fooling about. Very serious stuff going on here, you know? Me playing with buttons and dials and switches, oh my. Nothing doing playing buttons and dials and switches, oh my. And if you don't know that about me, learn it, because that's the truth. Okay, so we've seen the glow-in-the-darky. See what else I got to show you here. Back to the queen. Okay, so here's the bear. The bear. That was my nickname growing up, Bear. Hey, Bear. Thank you, Carrie. I don't want to be a snot bag, but what took you so long? Please don't unsub because I'm a goof. Yeah, YouTube's policy of screwing us over is a thing. Oh, another one. Well, we already know what those are like. Seen that one already. All right, this one's known as the Three Bears. And you can see why. Mama's taking her cubs to the side of the river. It's time to learn how to fish. Once again, there's the single polar bear. I don't know if I see that. But if you do and you enjoy it, there it is. Another polar bear. My brother-in-law started, he collects cards. And typically the Tim Hortons hockey cards that come out each year. And I'm just flabbergasted by all the extra cards these guys end up with who collect cards. All the ones that won't, they don't need. As soon as I figured out this coin thing, I thought to myself, hey man, any coin I don't want, they have to take back at face value. Because it's a quarter. You see the little, right up in these lines here, there's a holographic Canadian maple leaf. You have to hold it at the angle to see it. I don't know if I can get the camera to pick it up. I didn't want that toonie anyway. Oh, there it was. There it is. Not that I need you to focus or anything, but yeah, there it is. There it is, right there. Anti-counterfeiting measures, don't you know? Back to the single polar bear. A polar bear. The polar bear. The polar bear. The polar bear. The polar bear. Replaced with another polar bear. It's a polar bear. That's a queen, she's a bear. Oh, here's the Vimy. Okay, so this is the Vimy Ridge. One of the ones you can get in a painted version. Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. I will be putting that one in my toonie book when I get a toonie book. Note how the design goes over the entire coin, not just the center. And very cool, stamped over the entire coin like that. Oh yeah, there we go. There's this with the unpainted version. Remember, we're supposed to be therapy, not traumatizing one another. I don't know what's going on over there. I try to stay on top of it because, you know, oh, this is cool. This is cool. Of course, it's the same planchet as the 2 with the core in the middle, but clearly design is over the entire thing. That is a cool design. Come on. Let's not try to trick people. Say, hey, baby, what's your number? Once again, the big gun with a design that goes over the entire coin. I shall be back in a moment. live really, really close to the hospital. Whenever I hear the big chopper coming down, I know something's up. Somebody's getting dropped off. You can say a little prayer for them. Because whenever that chopper's coming down, it means that's the life ambulance, air ambulance. So, little prayer for whoever that may be. Right on. So this is also a non-painted version of one of the painted ones we look for, the Victory Toonie. And still, once again, in those rays at the top, the just have to be held the right way, which I seem to be incapable of doing. Oh, there we go. Hello from Marion, North Carolina. Jack Allen's in the house. Here's the fellow we've had on the... That's not the same guy, or is it? I don't want to say it because I could be wrong, so screw that. Here's a dude. That's John A. MacDonald, one of the founding members of Canada. And he has been the face of the $10 bill for many years. We have a lady on there now who was instrumental in dealing with some of the segregation and stuff like that went on in Canada. But this fellow... This one you find on the $10 bill for many, many years, John A. MacDonald, one of the founding fathers of Canada. Yeah. What do we got next? A dirty armistice, yeah. Looks like it's been there, done that. What do we have here? Single bear. It's a single bear. Ooh. Here's one that hasn't come up so far tonight. Boreal Forest. Not too bad. Boreal Forest. Yeah, no, once again, I'll say it. So if you all start doing this, or if you're already doing it, if people aren't going to come up with you, you might as well use OBS and stream directly into YouTube and do a 1080 signal, then use StreamYards and have a 720 signal. Unless you want to run the ticker down there at the bottom with your email like I am there, that's pretty handy, but there's other things you can do with StreamYards that would allow you to get that happening one way or another. But there's a couple of experiments to do that I'm not going to do tonight, but I will do. I will. This one is the Bill Reed, the unpainted version of the very hard to find Bill Reed totem from 2020. Oh, we got another one of those 150-year, might be a glow in the dark, but not this time. This time it's just the normal. Well, who might that be? Nobody knows. Never mind. Oh, right on. This one hasn't come up yet tonight. A very famous turned into a coin. Taken in the parade in New Westminster, British Columbia, Canada, as a boy's father marches by in the group he was with. The boy ran away from his mother and stretched out his hand to his father and said, "Wait for me, Daddy." And that's what this one's called, Wait for Me, Daddy. Le Quebec, le fleur de lis, the flower of life. For our French brethren, looks like there's a ship in the background. And, of course, le fleur de lis, 1608 to 2008. That, my friends, is 400 years. Keep that in mind. Quebec City. It says Ville de Quebec City, right? The town of Quebec City. That's 400 friggin' years, boys. We've seen this one, and it's one we look for when we look. But those toonie searches, they break the because if you're successful and find a lot of toonies you want to take out of circulation, well, be prepared. They add up pretty quick, is what happens. So there's the painted armistice. Like I said, the painted armistice. And the Bill Reed. Takes just the right angle, you know. Let's have something automatic that does this for me, but maybe next Brainiac story might come up with will be some sort of something that just the angle just needs a few degrees I can put on it without having to finger it the way I do here. Oh, and we got a final one that's another painted toonie. Start out with regular OBS, and with that, you can basically bring in all the things you're going to want to present. You make your little squares where you want them and what they're going to be, and once you figure out how to set up one scene, then you can set up more than one scene. So you can make an opening scene that might have certain elements in a certain pattern, and then a next scene, and then a third scene, and then work it out like that. Then there's a feature of OBS called Virtual Camera. And when you turn it on, it makes all the stuff you do in OBS into the same thing as the output of a single webcam. And when you go into StreamYards, that webcam is just there to select. So it's just like, give me everything from OBS. You just choose the OBS virtual cam. And that gets you and StreamYards hooked up. So that, and you don't capture any audio, don't do any audio work in OBS. Just let StreamYards capture your audio. So, then, like I say, like right now, I've just moved my mouse over into OBS, and here I am. I'm actually moving that around in OBS. I can resize it to any size I want, and I can adjust the crop. In other words, these, you may already know what I'm talking about, but even if you don't, I can crop in. So if I want to get it that much closer, on all sides I can. You just grab that, crop it right in like that. Grab this, crop it down, can look around. I think at a certain point you lose your resolution. You're not really putting out a quality picture anymore. I'm not sure when that line comes and goes. Proper photographers like Nick Molnar probably do. But me, myself, and I, with my blurry eye, I say turn out the lights and we're all beautiful, baby. How about that? From here, good from far and far from good. You know what I mean? You know what you got to do? And I'm not like being like a snot about it, but just do it. Just grab the tools and start farting with them. What's the worst case scenario? You know, really reasonably. You don't even have to show your face because you can learn how to use it with other elements other than a camera. Like you can use, you know, like I've got, this is a cell phone using Droid Cam, and I've got it as my live, it's a live camera there. It's my hand underneath it. Here. I was looking at my own fingerprint. There it is. See that focus? You can see my fingerprint. Pretty cool. Now that my fingerprint is on the interwebs, I know. What the hell? Why are you being so dumb? Fingerprint on the interwebs. Dolt. I don't know. It was fun. So I found my loonies and my toonies, basically. I think there might be some more somewhere else, but I'm not sure. Because I'm not particularly organized. I'm almost tired of hearing that tune. Can you guys still hear that? I'm assuming you can, because that's kind of what I'm hoping, but because I mean I'm not playing background music for no reason, but not me, man. You'll know when the feds are coming here because they're always coming full siren. They're never sneaky. Full siren. They are not sneaky. There's the funniest piece of coin in Canadian history. The Canadian 50-cent coin, which gets used for absolutely nothing. I don't know why they made them every year, but they did and they still do. I still don't get it. Can you guys hear that? I'm near Vancouver, which is as west coast as you can get. Learning.
I must be wrong. You can't be right. Crossing the line, no reason why. Just in the way, never the same. Wasting time, no reason why. I'll be waiting for the light of day. I'm wide awake, losing faith, lost and fighting for the truth that hides within my mind. One last time. I must be wrong. You think I'm blind. So much for trust. So much for trust. You paint your lies in black and white. Your colors show more than you know. I'll be waiting for the light.
Yeah, what I didn't realize though is every time I muted my mic, I mute the music, even though I can still hear it here. If I mute the microphone, you guys don't hear the music anymore either. So I'm going to try something a little bit different. Share screen. Share. Go to my mixing board. But if I do that, I won't be hearing it. very interesting, the dilemma that I have. Let's see here. I don't know if that's working. Okay.
Think that I'm a freak when I'm talking to myself, but it's like I was too weak to be someone else. Could think that I'm a creep when I'm singing all alone, but it's like I couldn't see straight on my own. When I fall, we start again, and when I feel like I'm just dead, and when I call, it comes again, and now I see it's in my head. Yeah, there's something that saves me all the time in my say. Yeah, it circles when I'm breaking down, like a whisper in my head, coming from out of nowhere, like a whisper in my head when I got something to share, like a whisper in my head when I'm unable to speak, coming from somebody else. Now I know it is just stronger than myself. That's the way I have to live. Now they fall down every night. In the end, I'm not alone, and that's my life. When I fall, we start again. And when I feel like I'm just dead, and when I call, it comes again. And now I see it's in my head. Yeah, there's something that saves me all the time in my say. Yeah, it circles when I'm breaking down, like a whisper in my head, coming from out of nowhere, like a whisper in my head when I got something to share. talking to myself, but it's like I was too weak to be someone else. You could think that I'm a creep when I'm singing all alone, but it's like I couldn't see straight on my own. Hey, yeah, there's something that saves me all the time. In my say, yeah, it circles when I'm breaking down, like a whisper in my head, coming from out of nowhere, like a whisper in my head, when I got something to say. Free from the handcuffs, won't pass the chains. The answer's always very clear. When the guilty is to blame, I'm moving mountains. Oh, can't you see? I won't stop till you surrender. I won't stop until I'm free. The past, it will find you. Unveil your face of shame, haunting and reminding that the truth remains. Watch it all fall down around you now. Was it ever really worth it? Having your kingdom crumble to the ground, because you never had the courage to stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. I am the warrior, I am the change. I've been hiding in the shadows, waiting for your judgment day. Rest assured, you're to blame. You can't walk through the makeup fire without feeling the heat of the flame. In a picture perfect world full of masquerades, disguising and hiding, but the truth remains. Watch it all fall down around you now. Was it ever really worth it? Having your kingdom crumble to the ground, because you never had the courage to stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. You got a reason to follow my lead, so hold on to me, stand up. You got a reason to follow my lead, so hold on to me, stand up. You got a reason to follow my lead, so hold on to me, stand up. You got a reason to follow my lead, now hold on to me, stand up. Watch it all fall down around you now. Was it ever really worth it? Having your kingdom crumble to the ground, because you never had the courage to stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, I got a heart but it don't beat. I got a song that I can't sing. I gotta wait for you alone. I got a love that I can't chase. The kind of mystery won't fade. I gotta wait for you alone. And I'm waiting. show you the truth if you'd only let me lose. If you told me what you need, and I'm fading away. You've taken everything that I want till there's nothing left in me, and there's no room left to breathe. You're changing everything that I need, 'cause there's nowhere left to hide when there's nothing to believe. And I'm wasting away, and I'm fading away. You've taken everything that I want till there's nothing left in me, and there's no room left to breathe. You're changing everything that I need, 'cause there's nowhere left to hide when there's nothing to believe. I'm wasting away till there's nothing left in me, and there's no room left to breathe. I'm fading away, 'cause there's nowhere left to hide when there's nothing to believe. Would you leave me here behind? Would you love to watch me cry? Would you like to fly away? I could show you the truth if you'd only let me lose. If you told me what you need.
Standing in a sunshine day, used to be shy. senses struggle for security. Ignorance is a song I don't wanna sing. I wonder how they ever let this pass the eyes of everybody. I'm taking back all the flame that I never had. Calling you out, just remember that. To get to them, you'll have to get through me. Feelings aside, I'm making it right. Hope we can be the voice of reason in these troubling times that passing us by. Will you stand with me now? Whoa, be the hobby. Whoa, this won't change me. Feelings aside, I'm making it right. Hope we can be the voice of reason in these troubling times that passing us by. Will you stand with me now? Stand with me
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home. When I'm home. I was just so far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there was nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of the smile now. But when I start to see through sight, begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight,
this should be
You
good
were
night
standing
singing.
to the side of me. I asked if you were here this time to stay. You told me everything would be okay. I get this feeling that you're still around. I hope some peace is what you finally found. Can't get this nightmare to escape my brain. Take the solace from the pain.
I just hoping to
Tell
get
me your life safe in my hands, covered in the scars of brokenness. Open up your eyes and breathe again. Just give me a sign you're all I am. Tell me your life. Every night as I return to sleep, this sickening feeling washes over me. Of anything I ever did so wrong, to make you feel I'd rather have you gone. Still get this feeling that you're still around. Inside each memory that I have found.
All right, how about that?
Take this nightmare to escape my brain. Take the solace from the pain. Tell me you're alive, safe in my hands, covered in the scars of brokenness. Open up your eyes and breathe again.
I haven't seen anybody else talking recently. I think our list is complete. This is not a giveaway thing that I do, because I normally gather the names throughout the whole of the evening. I wasn't going to do any giveaway things, but now we're doing it. And there's so many of you that turned out. You shamed me in your giveaway. Can you hear the music still? Still coming through. Test 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're right. It's still pretty loud. It'll do. It'll do, donkey. It'll do. Got my list ready, but doesn't mean we're going to run the race right now. I just broke down these segregated lists. We'll be back. Hi, everyone. Ooh, that's frozen. At least it froze on a reasonably flattering shot, I guess. There we go. Back to live action. This webcam has been doing that. I don't know if it's just because or because it was an Amazon $20 non-expensive webcam or something. I don't know. Found a couple of these, and other people have Canadian quarters. They're about the right size. I guess they're not worth a quarter because why would somebody sub them in there? But they are from the Arab Emirates. United Arab Emirates. I'm trying to get tight right now. You gotta be moving forward pretty quick to have the flame on your torch swept back like that. That's a fast moving French word, I would have to say. Oh my.
And I gave a shit, and you still packed all your stuff. And I gave you the world, but enough is enough. Now I know these are different. I know that you're different. Just know that I let go the next time you hear this. And I know that next year I'll move on from this road. I'll let time do its work, and I'll patch up this cut. And I know that next year I'll move on from this is right. I'll let time do its work, and I'll patch up this cut.
Oops. Not sure what that was about. I hope I'm not just noise. We've been showing off some foreigns and having a bit of a chit chat. Did a little singing earlier. Using royalty-free rock and roll. It says royalty-free rock and roll on the YouTube thing, so I'm taking the risk. And I sang some songs earlier that were definitely not royalty-free, so see how that goes. There's a farthing. 1904? Let's say 1903, 1903 farthing. Not too bad. What do we have here? 1 cent with a trident of some kind. Anybody know where that one's from? Yeah, right at the very beginning I sang a couple until my wife got out of bed and came over here and told me to shut the hell up. So then I did. You know, it'll be posted up after. I'd sure appreciate it if you, especially you, would pop in and give it a listen, see what you think. I tried a little harder than usual. So tonight I'm using Droid Cam client, Droid Cam as my camera, and I have spent the $6.99 or whatever the hell it was to get Droid X, so I have the purchased version of Droid Cam. I finally took the plunge, and that allowed me to load it onto like 4 phones, so for a little under $1 a phone, I've got the software now, so you know, I can do stuff.
There's nothing I could say, nothing I could say, but I say, you can wipe the edge on
I think that's it. Keep it in mind, it is a cell phone. It's not a actual scope. And that coin is tiny. It's way smaller than you think. You can see my fingers. So it's a fish scale, basically. It's that small. size comparison. Here's something the size of a quart. You see the size difference there. Once again, a trip to the Loonies. This is pretty cool. Took a little shot there at just after 12 there at the top. Oops.
There's nothing to fear along the way. There's nothing I could say. Nothing I can say.
Un peso.
You can wipe the years you're hiding, I say. You just gotta make it last forever. You can wipe the years you're hiding, I say. You can kill that fear you're holding. There is one thing that is true. The only one that can get through. There is one
Estados Mexicanos, which is, you know, United States of Mexico, but I never really thought of Mexico as individual states, but I think they do. I don't know if you think of Canada as a bunch of different provinces, but this is a different peso. This is how we do what I grab next. You get that right kind of light. Oops. That's easier to see. Right in. 100 lira? Or L100? 100 lira? I'm not sure. Shwing. That's good for something on a Princess Cruise line. Good for one in-room body rub on a Princess Cruise. This is just like a commemorative medallion or some kind. I don't believe it's numismatic. I don't know how many people are still here, and or if there's something else going on that you guys need to go off and see, because let's face it, I'm not a regular streamer like this, so there could be something else that's normally scheduled programming that we need to be at. I understand that. But if, you know, you need to go off and that, I'll shut it down. 2 hours and 15 minutes worth of fun so far. I'm just going through the foreign Collectible. Many of them, as this man pointed out, are from Yugoslavia, from my friend Larry, his mother Mary, went back to Yugoslavia in the late 70s and brought these back to us. He passed a few years back. Larry has had the coins for a while. And as soon as I started doing this, well, it seemed to be a natural. Chuck E. Cheese. I think he's a province of Kansas. Pizza we trust. Yeah, I've got a few medallions, but most of this is numismatic. Though I don't think this is numismatic. It does say Confederation of Canada. It has these fellows on it I'm not familiar with. And I'm even a Canadian. But this one has a real thickness to it. Super thick. I'm not really sure what kind of a reason this was made, but it is what it is. Something obviously French again.
I'm dying inside just a little bit more. When we gave up, we didn't know what for. It was so
Jack is back. I didn't miss anything. I sang some songs out loud at the beginning, and then it slowly faltered until we got here. Useless.
You held me hostage every step of the way, but time is running out and I'm suffering. I can't take
I try to do things the easy way.
it's like we faked it. You say you never got me. Who did you think I should be? You've always come to me when you won't act on me. So you will run, yeah, you'll run from me.
50 pounds.
It'll return, I'll tell you truthfully. It's always the same, and we both know how this story goes. These three little words won't mean a thing. I can taste the desperation in your kiss. I can see a fire growing, burning.
This is very much a medallion. Sometimes.
It's us against the world, 'cause they won't understand. They won't understand.
It's like an aluminum stamping.
They won't
Not even, has no weight to it, but it's huge.
They won't understand.
When the world was young. It's showing off different dinosaurs and whatnot. Looks like he's having lunch. Here's one from the storekeepers used to do, but probably not much no more. Early design for the Canadian toonie, maybe. I don't know. Good for $1, baby. They made a penny into a dollar. 1979? International Year of the Child. It's a medallion from way back. British Columbia, 79. Year of the Child and family. I think that's for that. But there's the Endeavor. Wrong volume knob. Yeah, it does look good, eh? When it comes to ship coins, this is one of the better. I did not jack. I'll have to go check that one out. They have a lot of different tokens. Oh, I did! Come to think of it. I did. Yeah, no, I recall it now that you mention it. I am that way. There were bus tokens and things like that, if I remember correctly. Regardless, I'm going to go afterwards and double check to make sure I didn't miss it. And if that was the one that mentioned bus tokens and things, then I did take a look at it. Looks like a 65 peso. So it's not like the equivalent of $1. I mean, not the equivalent exactly, but I mean, it's a very substantial coin in peso. I mean, you've got centavos, right? Centavos are smaller. Peso. Peso feels like it should be like $10. But I guess it's like a buck. A silver dollar. Silver peso. Silver doesn't stick to the magnet. Might be silver, I'm not sure. Here's some sort of, I don't know. Oh, I know. This is nothing. Just a thing made in metal anyway. Customer satisfaction is rule number 1. Not much to that thought. Really? Oh, here's another Yugoslavian one. Interesting, it's always 6 torches, I believe it is. 5 torches coming together in one flame.
Everything is a mess. I am breaking your mold.
1977.
It's not about me. Jesus made me for
And Nara.
I refuse to conform to what they told me. I'm so tired of hiding.
I've seen these ones in my collection on a few occasions.
I'm breaking free. They tell me to just be yourself, but that's not the case. They tell me to be tiny and to win no
No sounds from me, or no sounds behind me.
purpose. It's loving.
What was your video without sound? If I got no sound.
It's not about me. Jesus made me perfect. The example I need. I refuse to conform to what they tell me. I'm so tired of hiding. I'm breaking free. I'm breaking free.
There is some sort of cutting out of the sound every now and then. I have yet to figure out exactly why it's doing that. I don't have that great of a computer, honestly. I'm working pretty hard, so one day I'll have a sort of more up-to-date computer. For those of you who know computers, I have an AMD computer, the FX8320, I believe. It was the chip that was advertised to have had a certain number of cores, and actually didn't have that number of cores. So it was very good. Can you hear me now? Are you hearing me? Is my sound a thing? Oh. I was getting the idea from what I was reading in the chat that people were having difficulty hearing me or something. That's not the case, right? All right, well, fair enough. We'll kill the music for now. We're at 2:27. 2.5 hours is long enough to have done a stream this evening anyway. So I think we can call it pretty much now. So with this last, I don't even know what this is. I don't want to end with that one. Let's get a coin, right? Not another Yugoslavian coin. I think this is a Yugoslavian coin. What is it? Oh, yeah, it is. Can't miss those when you find them. How about this one? That one too. How about this one? This one is not Yugoslavian. Not with her. I know where this one... This one was also fished out of coin row hunting here in wonderful Canada. It could pass for a 25-cent piece here in Canada all day long. It is from 1966? Really? I had no idea this one was that old. It's as magnetic as can possibly be, so it's definitely not silver. 1966 it says there. Is it commemorating something from 1966? Or are you telling me this is from 1966? Because if this is from 66, this is in nice shape. I do have a list somewhere, Jack. I also have some video that I made of it documenting what was what. All right. You could refresh my memory too. That wouldn't hurt either. Because I'd have to figure out where the hell I put that list, honestly. I think it might have been a little bit misplaced somewhere, but where, this very moment, I am not sure. Oh, another one of those. All right. I think it's time to run the race. What do you think? Ba-ba-ba-ba, it's time to run the race. We're going to win this race. Ba-ba-ba-ba, we're going to win this race. We're going to deck the ducks out and win this race. Have some fun and win this race. Win this race. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. I'm gonna get the race and prepare the race. There, that fits. That seems to be good. Get around like that size. That way the banner doesn't get in the way. We'll just keep it like that. You're back to work? Oh, that's too bad. All right, I don't see any other need to add any other names. I think everybody who needs to be in there is in there. Let's run this one for 2 minutes flat. All right, here we go, folks. We'll give her 3 shuffles. 1 shuffle, 2 shuffle, 3 shuffles. Go. Map. Legit Sir Moobs is right out there. Sir Noobs, I mean. Popzilla with the interesting antennae out there. And Mike Panucci with the best colors in the house. in front. Popzilla in front. Who am I talking? What do you mean, Popzilla? Come on, just because I said your name, don't be shy. Don't drift back. Come on back out. Muscle Shell in the house, doing a lot for other people. Here's a little something for Muscle Shell as he's right out there with legit Sir Noobs who drop back hard. Bionic Bull thrusting forward. Popzilla keeping pace. Big Country on the inside, moving up pretty quick as well. Dime Bag on the far side, number 2, looking strong. Does he have the strength to sustain that for another minute and 6 seconds? I highly doubt it. Bionic Bull thrusting forward. Mike B. Panucci looking festive. Mike, get that color scheme off you, man. It makes me want you hit you with a stick until candy comes out, buddy. Muscle Shell's looking a little green. Might have been out partying last night. It's hard to say. He does look a little green. Panucci in that great get-up, pushing ahead. Jack Allman is wearing that fine hat, talking to Darren Lowe as they're getting closer to the end with about 36 seconds remaining. Lambo Stacker showing how it's done, moving ahead with that very aerodynamic, almost like a rudder in the air, that hat. Same with legit Sir Moobs. He's got that mohawk. He can help you steer, you know, when it gets windy. Wow, talk about windy. He dropped back like a rock. Popzilla is holding strong. 10 seconds left, and he is clearly out in front of the pack, and here I come. Oh boy, giving Popzilla a run for his money in the last 3 seconds. Oh, what is it? Look at this surge of Bionic Bull 80. Wow, this thing treats you well. Bionic Bull 88. Wow, look at that. Is there any chance the fix is in? I don't know. We'd have to talk to the ducks. Only the ducks know. Bionic Bull, you know what to do. Just send me an email with today's date and let me know you won to dimebagdarrenlow@gmail.com. Haven't I got another one for you as well? I'm going to get to combine them. Is that what it is? I hope so, because that makes life easier for me. All right. Well, folks, it's been 2 hours and 33 minutes and 42 seconds. If you missed the singing part, I would admonish you. Why the hell didn't you? No, I mean, encourage you to go ahead and catch the replay of this and check out the singing part. It's we had a visit from the YouTube moderators, so I saw them in the chat. And hi, YouTube moderator. Hopefully everything's cool. Not too mad. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. It is what it is, folks. Having some fun. And thank you all for coming out. Is there anybody else even live right now? Who we got? Who is live now? Who is live? Who is live now? Not me. Who is live now? Kittle's playing games. Not too much else. Not in my list, anyway. Kittle is playing games. Confrontation, that's not coins. That's it. Wow. Quiet night. Handy Andy's up. So there you go. If you've got a link to Andy Andy, hang on a second. All right, figured out. Found our way to Handy Andy. He is live, folks. Why don't we just head on over there?
Hey, JB Void, what's up? JB Void, how's it going? Oh, Dimebag Darren raid? Seriously?
Seriously? He said seriously? All right, folks. Oh, Victoria. Right on. Just missed it, Victoria. I was just wrapping it up. We're heading over to Handy Andy's here. Seems to be faulty. Anywho, it is what it is. Thanks, folks. Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you guys soon. Oh, Victoria, Lady Kid Nichols. Holy crap, you just missed it. All right, hon. Thank you, everyone, for coming again. Have a great night. We'll see you in the chats. Bye for now. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes a time I have to say so long. Good night, everyone.